In this video, we're going to show you how to play Pachislot, one of Japan's most popular games, alongside Pachinko. The Pachinko and Pachislot industry is operated by legitimate companies, many of which are publicly traded. It is regulated under the jurisdiction of the National Police Agency, ensuring strict oversight to maintain transparency and fairness. This makes Pachinko a safe and legal form of entertainment. If you ever come to Japan, be sure to check it out and give it a try. We've got plenty more useful tips coming, so make sure to subscribe. You don't need a ticket or a reservation to enter a Pachinko parlor. It's completely free to walk in. Feel free to come and go anytime during business hours. But remember, anyone under 18 can't enter. Also, no pets allowed, and if you're drunk, you won't be let in. When you step inside, the first thing you need to do is pick a machine to play. For Pachislot, the most common type is 20 yen Pachislot, where each token costs about 20 yen. It's also called Nijusuro. But some parlors have 5 yen Pachislot, known as Gosuro. This one costs less per token, making it a low-risk, low-reward way to play. Recently, more and more machines called Smart Pachislot, or Samasulo, have been introduced. These machines manage token count digitally, so you never have to touch the tokens while playing. When choosing a machine, be careful if you see a drink placed nearby or a few tokens left in the lower tray. That usually means another player has just stepped away for a moment, so it's best not to take that seat. This time, we'll be playing 20 yen Pachislot, and we've chosen Pachislot Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, an anime machine known for its unique steampunk and zombie-themed world. This is a traditional Pachislot machine, where physical tokens are used and move in and out during play. Before we begin, there's something important you should know. Japanese Pachislot is completely different from the slot machines found in casinos. Casino slot machines are purely based on luck, and players simply press a button to stop the reels. However, Japanese Pachislot requires a skill called myoshi, or manual reel stopping, where aiming for specific symbols can impact your results. Your knowledge of the machine and skill level can influence your chances, making Pachislot a more strategic game. Unlike in a casino, where a single jackpot could change your life, Pachislot has limits on how many tokens you can earn from a single bonus or consecutive wins. Additionally, the animations, reel mechanics, and internal systems are incredibly complex, so much so that a single Pachislot machine could fill an entire magazine with information. Even in Japan, very few people fully understand everything about these machines. While knowledge and skill can have some effect, luck is still the most important factor, just like in casino slots. So, don't worry, just have fun and enjoy the game. Before we continue, let's get back to the explanation. After taking a seat, insert a Japanese bill into the bill acceptor located at the top right of the machine. Coins cannot be used, but any type of bill is accepted. The machine between each seat is called a sando. In Pachinko, it was located on the left, but in Pachislot, it is on the right. After inserting the bill, press the button labeled Cash Adashi on the sando. This will release tokens from the sando. Make sure the token dispenser nozzle is properly aligned with the lower tray, as misalignment can cause tokens to scatter on the floor. In 20 yen Pachislot, one press usually costs 1,000 yen and releases about 50 tokens. This number varies by region and parlor, but in Tokyo, most parlors dispense 46 tokens per 1,000 yen. You can adjust the volume using the sub-display on the machine before you start playing. Be especially careful with the volume. If it's too loud, it might disturb other players. This setting can also be adjusted while playing. Some machines support languages other than Japanese. If your native language is available, try selecting it.
Setup complete.
Next, insert the tokens into the token slot located on the center right side of the machine. You don't have to insert them one by one, you can drop in multiple tokens at once. Once you insert the tokens, the amount will be displayed as credits on the digital display. The maximum credit limit is 50 tokens, so if you insert more than that, the extra tokens will be returned to the lower tray. After inserting the tokens, press the max bet button, then pull the lever to spin the reels. Technically, on the first game after inserting 3 or more tokens, you don't need to press the max bet button. However, pressing it won't cause any issues. Then, press the 3 stop buttons one by one, starting from the left, to stop the reels. When viewed from the player's perspective, you can clearly see how the reels stop as soon as you press the button. Once all 3 reels stop, it counts as one game, and with each spin, the number on the sub-display and the data counter above the machine will increase by 1. There may be slight discrepancies, but you only need to check the sub-display. In some cases, you may need to press the stop buttons in a different order. However, unless the screen gives specific instructions, as long as you stop the left reel first, you don't have to follow the left, middle, right order. On some machines, stopping the middle or right reel first will trigger a warning on the screen, which could result in a loss. So be careful. Many machines require aiming for specific symbols even during regular play, but for this machine, as long as you follow the correct order when stopping the reels, you can stop them anywhere without any risk of losing tokens, so don't worry. This Pachislot machine, Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, is played with the ultimate goal of reaching a special state called AT. In this state, tokens continuously increase, making it the main target of the game. For this machine, the probability of entering AT ranges from 1 in 407.9 to 1 in 290.6. Right now, we are in what's called regular play, where tokens are gradually being used. An animation has appeared on the screen, and 3 blue symbols have lined up on the bottom row of the reels. This is an appearing prize called a replay, which is classified as a minor prize in Pachislot terminology. When you land a replay, you get a free game without consuming any tokens. As you can see, as long as you stop the left reel first, you can stop the reels in the order of left, right, and center without any issues. For 2 consecutive games, 3 yellow symbols have lined up diagonally. At the same time, 1 token has been added to the credit display. This is another appearing prize called a bell, which is also classified as a minor prize just like the replay. Now, a green symbol labeled Ikoma has stopped on the middle reel, and the reels flashed. This is a rare minor prize known as an Ikoma chance pattern. In most machines, cherry or watermelon symbol combinations are the typical rare minor prizes. However, this machine is a bit unique, it doesn't include those symbols. The Ikoma symbol at the top of the screen has started glowing. This may seem a bit complicated, but it indicates that a chance zone is approaching. This is a step towards winning a bonus, which in turn leads to securing AT. Now, a purple symbol labeled Biba has stopped on the right reel. This is a rare minor prize called the Biba chance pattern. Even when a Biba chance pattern appears, the symbol on the screen does not always glow, unlike earlier. When you see a number 1 displayed on the screen, make sure to stop that reel first. Now, a red symbol labeled Mume has stopped on the left reel. This is a rare minor prize called the Mume chance pattern. The game has now entered the Senbon Tori stage, which is a bonus prelude stage. Entering this stage is influenced by the game count. However, even though it's a prelude to a bonus, it doesn't guarantee a win, there's still a chance of missing it. Chance patterns can appear at any time, regardless of the current game state. The internal system is quite complex, so we won't go into detail here, but the more times a chance pattern appears, the better the odds become. It's also possible for multiple chance patterns to appear at the same time, and when that happens, it's an even bigger opportunity. After playing for a while, a flashy animation appeared, leading to a battle against an enemy character. The animation was successful, and we secured the bonus. The screen prompts you to aim for specific symbols, but in this machine, even if you don't aim, simply pressing each stop button will automatically align them. This time, the blue 7 symbols have lined up. There are 2 types of bonuses that can be won during regular play, and this one is called an episode bonus, which is the higher ranked bonus. After this bonus round, entering AT is guaranteed. For now, we'll continue playing by following the instructions on the screen. The screen displays 2, blue 7 symbol, and 3. In this case, first aim for the blue 7 symbol on the middle reel, then stop the left reel second and the right reel third to receive a payout. For the reels displaying 2 and 3, you can press the stop buttons freely, but make sure to properly aim for the blue 7 first, as missing it may result in a loss. On the screen playing the anime episode, you can see the remaining payout count and the total number of tokens collected so far. This bonus round ends when approximately 110 tokens have been added. The episode bonus has ended, and this time, we have collected 109 tokens. From here, after a short phase called preparation, AT will begin. The Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress AT has begun. This AT consists of 3 parts, the first phase, the middle phase, and the final phase, which together form one complete set. Each set lasts for 25 games plus an additional alpha period. The remaining game count is displayed in the top left corner of the screen, while the corresponding chance patterns are shown at the bottom of the screen. For this set, it indicates that landing a Mame chance pattern or a Biba chance pattern will give us a chance for a bonus. A Biba chance pattern has just landed. The screen is prompting us to aim for the red 7, but even if you don't aim, it's not a problem. This time, all 3 symbols lined up perfectly, so the bonus is confirmed. During AT, the bonus is called the Kabaneri bonus, and one of 3 characters is automatically selected. When prompted to push a button, press the push button located below the reels. The expected number of tokens increases in the order of Ikoma, Mame, and Kurisu, with Kurisu offering the highest potential payout. This time, Ikoma was selected. With Ikoma, you can hold down the button to determine the number of tokens that will be paid out. Just like in Pachinko, Pachislot results are determined the moment you press the lever, so this is purely a visual effect to build excitement. The count has stopped at 200 tokens, so the bonus will continue until all 200 tokens are paid out. By the way, 200 tokens is the guaranteed minimum payout, while the maximum payout is 1000 tokens. At the start of the Kabaneri bonus, you can select a song to play during the round. Feel free to look for your favorite track. For this session, we'll proceed with the default song. Just like the episode bonus, the Kabaneri bonus also displays button press instructions, so be sure to follow them. When this screen appears, stop the reels in the order of right, middle, and left. At the same time, aim for the designated position on the left reel when stopping it. We successfully completed the sequence, causing the meter on the left side of the screen to rise. This meter affects the number of corresponding chance patterns during AT. Even if you fail, it has only a small impact on the number of tokens you receive, so take on the challenge whenever it appears. Multiple instructions may appear during a single bonus round. The Kabaneri bonus has ended, and the screen now displays the number of tokens earned from this bonus, as well as the total number of tokens collected since the episode bonus began. Now, we return to the 25-game AT once again. Earlier, we hit a bonus in just 4 games, but now, we restart from 25 remaining games. This system works just like the SD mode in Pachinko. As long as you keep hitting Kabaneri bonuses within 25 games, the AT will continue indefinitely. The expected continuation rate for this AT is said to be around 75%. After the first 5 games of AT, we transition into the middle phase. While the internal bonus lottery system remains unchanged, the visual presentation shifts, mainly featuring battles against enemies to announce bonuses. A Kabaneri challenge has appeared. The button press order is displayed as question marks, so you can stop the reels in any order you like. Internally, there is a correct sequence, and if you happen to stop the reels in the right order, a chance pattern will appear, increasing the odds of hitting a bonus. This time, no chance pattern appeared, so we missed the correct sequence. The middle phase lasts the longest in terms of game count, and ideally, you'd want to land a chance pattern to trigger a battle animation. However, this time, nothing particularly exciting happened. The remaining AT game count is now 3 games. The last 3 games make up the final phase, where the visual presentation changes once again. In this phase, the internal lottery system also changes, and hitting any chance pattern significantly increases the odds of winning a bonus. A Mume chance pattern has landed. There is a 66.7% chance of triggering a bonus. But unfortunately, we just missed it this time. The remaining game count has reached 0, marking the end of the AT. In total, we managed to collect 206 tokens. Now, we return to regular play, continuing our journey toward the next bonus. If you need a break of more than 10 minutes during your game, press the call button on the data display to call a staff member. Let the staff know you'd like to take a break, and they'll keep the machine in its current state for you. Press the button labeled Henkyaku, and don't forget to take the card that comes out from the sando. This card is already built into the sando, so players don't need to bring their own. Right now, the card stores your unused balance, which will be required when you settle your balance after finishing your session. Make sure to handle it with care. Also, before leaving your seat, double-check that you haven't left any valuables behind. Break times may vary depending on the store's rules, but 40 minutes is typical. If you don't return within the allotted time, you may lose the right to continue playing, so be sure to keep track of the time. When you return from a break and want to add more cash, you'll use this card again. Insert it here in the sando, and your remaining balance will be displayed. Press Cash Adashi, and you can borrow more tokens. After that, we entered AT again, but it didn't extend much and ended in the negative. When you finish playing, take an empty token tray, called a dorubako, from the shelf above the machine and transfer all the tokens from the lower tray into it. Just like during your break, press the button labeled Henkyaku and remove your card. Before leaving your seat, make sure you don't forget anything. Take the tokens you transferred into the dorubako to a token counter like this, where they will be counted. Players are not allowed to operate the counter themselves, so press the call button or ask a nearby staff member directly. Let's take a look at how the token counting process actually works. Once the counting is complete, you will receive a receipt showing the number of tokens counted. This will be needed later for prize exchange, so make sure to keep it safe. Before exchanging prizes, let's settle the remaining balance first. Look for a cashier machine inside the parlor and insert the card with your remaining balance recorded on it. The screen will then display the amount available for settlement. In this case, we inserted a total of 15,000 yen, so the remaining 5,000 yen from the second 10,000 yen deposit will be returned. After confirming the correct amount, press the button labeled Seisan to settle your remaining balance. This is not a token exchange for cash, it's simply a settlement of your unused balance. Please note that refunds are only valid on the same day, so make sure to settle before you leave. After settling the remaining balance, take the receipt with your token count information to the counter where the staff will exchange it for prizes. You can also choose from various items displayed around the counter, but if you don't make a specific request, they will give you multiple special prizes, plastic cases containing gold or silver, based on the number of tokens you have. If you have any leftover tokens, you can exchange them for snacks or drinks, so be sure to use them within the available limit. These special prizes can be exchanged for cash at a separate location nearby. However, we will cover that in detail in a future video. Thank you for watching until the end. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.